We are Mary and the Black Lamb, and you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Yeah!
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today we've got another great show in store for you. This time we're going to head out west and speak with the guys from Hemorage. And if you stay tuned, that's what they have cooked up for us today. Can't be there in the kitchen with you, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the camera, and you can take it away, and we'll follow you in and see what you have cooked up for us today. Keep it metal.
Hey guys, we are Hemorage. I'm John, and this is...
I'm Toby.
And we're both the guitar players, and he does backup, I do lead, vocals, or whatever. Yeah, but today, on this episode, you guys are gonna learn something different. It's a Hemorage special. We always eat this when we're on the road.
Yep.
And what's it called?
It's called the Brunch Fried Rice.
Alright, yeah, we're about to start right now, and we gotta find out what the ingredients are. Watch out. Alright guys, so here's the ingredients that we need today for the Brunch Fried Rice. We need a hot dog, bacon, shrimp, and shrimp slash crab, jalapenos, corns and peas, 2 eggs, black beans, rice, and salsa verde. So right now we're about to cut things up.
Tell us about what you're working on now. You guys have any new material in the works?
Right now we're working on a new record, and it's gonna be a split with our friends from Felt Depravity. We're trying to raise money for it, and it's gonna be on a Kickstarter pretty soon. But we're expecting it to be maybe July. Yeah, it's gonna be around July. It's gonna be released around there around that time. And yeah, I think that's all we have so far.
What's your writing process like? You guys all write together, or is it more the efforts of one particular member of the band?
For me, writing process is like I basically just watch TV and play guitar, and I just go with like cool riffs or whatever, and then I show it to the guys at practice. That's when it comes to musically. Lyrically, whatever it comes to whatever experiences that I have or from my past, like dark things from my closet, whatever. People inspire me. And I see like I go see a local band or whatever band, and I just learn something different from them, and that's how I get inspired to like create new shit too. Also, this guy right here also writes music for the band, so
A little bit. And when he brings his stuff to the studio, Beto and I, we all work together and see what sounds good and what doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we basically just play it out or whatever. It's that easy shit.
Yep.
When you're writing, are you writing with the live setting in mind, or are you writing the song just for the song's sake?
We don't really, for me personally, I don't really think about how it's gonna sound live. We just like,
Me neither.
we just play it out and see what it feels like and stuff. And most of the time it works. I mean, it's been working for us for like the past couple of years doing it, you know, like, and we always like present the delivery of the new songs that we make, or the songs that we make, like adds a little spice to the song, I guess.
The songs that we write with in mind, we just write whatever sounds good to us, and again, like what we just agree or disagree. And when we play it on stage, we just go all out and be energetic and stuff.
How does it make you feel when the energy and the power you envisioned in the studio comes to life in front of a live crowd? Is that a great big payoff?
as we were finished writing our songs and playing it to the audience, this live performance that we do with our energies included really sends off to the audience, and they just really enjoy what we play.
Yeah, I mean, well, it feels really good, man. Like, fucking, we spent hours and hours writing that song, and it turned out to be sounding really cool. The response is awesome when I play it live. That's like priceless. I mean, like, you can't really like describe it. It's hard to describe it. There's no words to describe it when somebody's like really into it. You know? Like we played like a show one time where we played our new song the first time. Yeah, whatever. And the response was so amazing that even though we're like messing up the whole time, it worked out because they knew like what was the song about and all the content and all that. Yeah, so yeah, it feels really good. It's awesome.
And we never expect that these people would really like our songs too, and that just adds on to how it feels pretty good.
So right now we're about to heat up the pan where we get to the fried rice and stuff. And there you go. Light it up. Whoops. Oh, it's the wrong one. And also you make sure you gotta use veg oil. So what's the next question, man?
You have any rituals before you hit the stage? If so, what are they?
Rituals before we hit the stage. My ritual is like I take off my shoes and my pants because I don't play with them. I guess it's a ritual, but I also don't do any drugs or drink before we play or anything like that because I don't want to mess up our playing like what we did before. And yeah, that's all I do.
What I do personally is I wear these spandex that I bought from a Halloween store. It's really nice. Right now I'm about to scramble some eggs so that we can put it inside of the rice. So,
What's the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on tour or at one of your shows? So let's just try and keep it PG-13 for our viewers out there.
but yeah, the strangest things that has ever happened to us during the tour, or even in one of our shows, is when we're driving home from Oklahoma. Actually, we stopped at a place up in New Mexico at a gas station, and we wanted to find this route called Route 666, but it just changed into something else. Don't want to know what it was. So we stopped at a gas station, and we tried to ask for direction to see if this route still exists that they told us. And while at the time bassist and our with our drummer went aside, this man walked up to us and he was like, "Hey, Mesa Asa, I need a ride down to Austin, Texas. I need to go get a ride to my mom's." And we're like, "Nah, no." And he still kept bothering us. And he went up to the left side of the car from where John was sitting, and he opened up the door. And I was like, "Hey, you guys good in Austin?" And we were confused because we didn't know what he was saying. And wow, and yeah, we were just like, "What?" So luckily, the drummer and the bassist came back to the car, and we just like told him to buzz off. He just closed the door and went back to his corner where he had like a sleeping bag and some sort of water bottle filled with either cream soda or who knows. Yeah.
So right now, since he scrambled the eggs, I'll be doing the meat to warm it up. So just put the bacon in there. Hell yeah! Oh no, hold on. Give it up.
What's the story behind the name of the band, Hemorage?
The story behind the name is actually we're like in high school and we were starting the band. Actually, the band came before the name was already established before the name, the actual music came along. But we're talking about band names, and nobody did their homework but me. And I was just doing research, like the most like brutal thing, the most metal thing ever, and yeah, so I searched bleeding on like synonyms for bleeding, and Hemorage popped out. That's how I got the name.
Times are tough these days when you're not touring, recording, or playing out. You guys have jobs? So what are they?
Yeah, we have a job. I work for this. I'm a maintenance guy for a building, which is kind of cool. I don't get to. I don't have to be on time to work, and I'm not supervised most of the time, so it's kind of cool. So I just basically just chill at work. Yeah, so right now we're just heating up the meat, and we gotta put in the rice, right? Put the rice after this, right? Right. Yeah, put the rice after this.
Next, we're going to add the rice into the fried rice. Now,
What would fans be surprised to find on your iPod?
we love to play metal and everything, but there are just some things that our fans and friends would never expect that what me, or even I, would have in our iPod or MP3 player, what it is. So you see, for me personally, I have a lot of different indie pop music such as I would call Weezer, and I have Weezer, Phantom Planet, and a lot of pop music.
I listen to a lot of Bruno Mars lately, like Justin Bieber, and our drummer pretty sure he loves Taylor Swift, and I like Sum 41. Hell yeah.
We grew up on Sum 41. That's the reason why this band started.
Blink 182.
There we go. NSYNC. You said NSYNC, right?
Boy bands. Basically, anybody who basically all the music that we grew up with.
Hell yeah.
And also we love metal, so. But we're very open-minded guys when it comes to music. Alright, so right now we gotta put some soy sauce in it. Because we're Asian. Like put soy sauce in our food.
We love rice too. Lots of it.
Yeah. That's why it's called fried rice, man. And
If you were a superhero, who would it be and why?
that's a good question. I wanna be Wolverine for a while. Because it's so brutal, but now that I think about it, I think there's more benefits of being Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four. Because you can stretch a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Hey, what about you, man?
I would say I've grown up to watching Spider-Man. I just love Spider-Man a lot. I've played a lot of Spider-Man Cartoon Maker, but when I really think about it, I would want to say that I want to be Batman because we are very DIY.
And right now we're gonna put the eggs, right?
Yeah.
Eggs. Yeah. You're gonna put in the eggs right now, and there you go. Put it away. Take it away, Toby. So
If you could jam with any musician from any other century, who would it be?
any century. I would say that's a really tough one. I'll say I have to jam with Beethoven because it's a classic, and also maybe with Dimebag Daryl so he can show me a few tricks. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
For me, I would want to jam with that one guy from the Bee Gees, honestly. I just think he's really groovy and it'll just be very entertaining just to play music with him because he'll just shake his hair sideways and all that.
Oh, and the Beatles, that'd be cool.
Yes.
The Beatles are good songwriters, so they can teach me how to write better songs or something.
Yeah, they really know how to write some hits. Well, not hits, but just like specifically those good shit.
And right now we're gonna add the peas, the corn and the green peas. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's starting to look awesome. Can you focus on the camera real quick?
Yep.
Oh, not focus, like
Let's
yeah,
put it in.
close up. Check that out.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so yeah, just go back where I was. What's the next one?
Do you have any culinary training at all?
Culinary training, no, but I watch people cook and I watch Man vs. Food, and you know, I basically just watch things and just make things up. Yeah, we're basically just improvising right now, actually, to be honest.
Yeah. I've recently started to get into cooking too, but this is going pretty well so far.
And right now we're gonna add some of the beans, just a little bit.
Yeah, want me to take out the liquid?
Oh, so good.
What's next for Hemorage?
So what's next for us? Definitely the new record's coming out. We're gonna go on tour over the summer. We're gonna start looking for a new bass player because our bass player left. And we're expanding. We're actually gonna expand on making t-shirts and making music, being a videographer, distributing our stuff, our own music and stuff. Basically, we're taking over and becoming not taking over the world, but we're gonna become an independent powerhouse. We're like he's an illustrator. Toby's an illustrator. I'm a videographer. I guess we can cook too. Maybe we can use those skills. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of shows coming out.
Whenever there's like any ideas that we have, we just add on and go through it.
And last but not least, we gotta add the topping, the salsa verde. Tops everything up, and this is what's gonna spice things up. So we got a lot of like time right now. We just want to talk about things, Bruce. Thanks to everybody who's watching this right now, because this is brutally delicious.
Brutally.
I just want to give a shout out to our buddies from Flawed Depravity, Bands for Bands, Obama, my mom, my dad, everybody's mom and dad.
My mom and my dad.
And yeah, it's ready. It's good to go.
Oh man.
So this is what it is.
Brunch Fried Rice.
Brunch Fried Rice. Check it out.
Sweet.
Peace. So there you have it. Brunch Fried Rice.
Yup.
Check us out, Hemorage. Facebook.com/HemerageSF. Yeah. Have a good one.